There's a quiet revolution going on in the field of psychology. Psychology, of course, is how we understand ourselves. And that revolution is about the different parts of us. You know, if someone says to you, "Do you want to go for a drink?" You might say, "Well, part of me does, part of me doesn't." Turns out, those parts are real, and they exist inside of us. And they're not just real, they operate as a community, or as a system, if you like. So what's formerly been thought of as the personality, this one personality that you have, that you try and fit everything you do into, turns out not to be the case. The personality operates as a system. And this understanding of this internal family system is pioneered by Dr. Richard Schwartz, and now has an international embrace, as many, many people in the field of psychology, and particularly psychotherapists, are realizing the accuracy of this understanding, which therapists call a model, and how it can help us to heal, and how it can help us to parent better. There are many parts of us that inform our parenting, but sometimes that doesn't go well. You know, when you notice yourself screaming at your kid, and then 20 minutes later you wonder why, and you feel badly, well, that's what can happen when there's a part of you that's taken over. So we want to be able to maybe do that a little differently. We all want to be able to parent better. So now that we know about this model, now that we know about this understanding of what happens inside of us, there are ways that we can do this. So along with a number of colleagues that are also all parents, we've created a number of videos to help you to get to know what's going on inside, how you can keep those connections with your kid, what happens when there's a disconnect with your kid, how to make that repair. And most importantly of all, to enable our kids to feel confident and not to take on some of those burdens of shame that many of us carry, even though we like to pretend perhaps that we don't. Everyone in these videos is a parent. They also happen to be therapists because that's how they found out about this. And this understanding has so shifted the way we parent our kids, the way we are with other people, the way we treat ourselves, that we wanted to share this with you as parents. This isn't about telling you how to parent. We believe you know how to do that. It's about helping you to identify what goes on in your inside world so that you could respond a little more from that best self you carry and perhaps be a little less reactive to your kids. Everyone that's contributed to these videos has volunteered their time, so I want to thank everyone for their support and their generosity. My international colleagues, you'll be hearing from people from Australia, Germany, the United States, Iran, as well as here in Canada. The next video describes the world inside, how the different parts work together as a system, the language that we use, the terms that we use to talk about them. If you're not yet familiar with the internal family systems, which we call IFS for short, and the language, then you might want to watch it. Otherwise, you could find some of the later videos confusing when people use terms like exiles and managers. What are they? So the next video describes that. And after that, there's a video which is an overview, which just describes all of the content of the other videos that you might want to watch.